Hey, Scrubs. Yeah, well, that happened. Yeah, let me make sure this is gonna show up on stream. And I got game sound. That's cool. But yeah, um, this is not the stream I was talking about when I was gonna do. Oh, why is this like lagging so bad? When Cinder did her first stream back. Uh, there's a few takeaways really. Which no, basically just repeat of what she said in her post. Yeah, this is lagging pretty bad. Okay, maybe I have to catch up here. Will be good. Yeah, the Henya VTuber highlights of Henya will be moved to tomorrow. I got a few things I want to say about that real fast. One, I'm thinking of changing my streaming times. I typically like start like around this time on my streams. I have like flirted with starting my streams earlier, like in the morning, and actually going longer. The reason why I haven't is because of I have doctor's appointments and stuff like that, which would interfere with that type of schedule. You know, now it's not really that big of a deal if I'm going to be honest about it, other than the fact, let's grab that over here. Uh, but it's more along the lines of how will it affect my channel's growth. No, like I said yesterday, everybody thinks about numbers. Okay, I do want to be successful at this. I have not made any secrets about that, but there, no legitimate things that could possibly interfere with like a stable streaming schedule. Where if I was to do it like in the mornings, like start like I would say 8 o'clock and go until I don't know 2 or 3 around there. Like I said, there's legitimate things that could possibly interfere with that. Uh, Mostly doctor's appointments, and people wanting me to do stuff during the day and that kind of stuff. And, come on, I really want to go down there. I don't think I really want to. Well, I do need to line it up though to help with mods. I forgot I put that there. But hey, JP, how you doing, buddy? I'm sure you're all pumped up. You're still probably pumped up from her stream, but I am thinking about changing my streaming schedule a little bit. Because like the reasons I give, there's so many large creators. Ooh, that's deep. And here's skeleton down there. And there it is. How did he hit me? Really? How did he freaking hit me? Uh, yeah, and like I said, it may interfere with the growth of my channel if I sit there thinking I can compete like with the likes of Cinder, Saba, all that, and because sometimes I already know Cinder streams are going to be hours long. And I know a lot of my subscribers come from her fan base also. And let's face facts, they're going to choose her over me every damn day of the week. And I won't get that many interactions in chat. So, and also, it would be something that helped me move away from her topic of talking about Cinder. Really, if I change my streaming schedule a little bit, because I do want to move away from the topic of Cinder. Okay, I know over the past week she's been the topic of my streams and all that stuff, and for obvious reasons why. But you know what? I'm gonna make a decision right now. I am not going to talk about her first stream back, or other than this video, and that would pretty much put a, as they say, a. Do I have my? Oh, I need to get a crafting table. I think that would be a good idea. I'll put a button in it. I mean, I pretty much said everything I could say about it anyway. Because, no, I know I repeat myself a lot. It's a habit I have. Especially when I think it's a good point, I would constantly repeat the same point over and over again. And, you know, that would kind of help me move beyond it. But I was there for her streams. And, you know, and I was there for the whole time. I didn't really interact in chat that much, other than like at the beginning of the stream on Twitch, so I won't be counted as a fucking bot. That was one thing I wanted to make sure. I want her to get all the view counts that she was supposed to get legitimately. Not that I'm saying that she doesn't get them legitimately. But it's what I just want to make sure she got the view counts that she was supposed to get, and she did very good. I think at one point, between YouTube and Twitch, she had close to about 15,000. About that. And she started off her stream basically going through the bullet points of what her Discord post was and what her Twitter post was. Yeah, just cut that down. I can't keep it there because I'm going to cover this hole up eventually. Maybe. Or do something here. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the stone axe. Once it breaks, now I got a crafting table. I can make another type of axe. All right. Think that would do. Yeah. Well, I don't think I need to go all the way up there. But you know, it's time to move on. Really. I'm not gonna really harp on any of the other stuff that's involved in this whole situation. If any of the other players involved make a stream about it, I'm not going to cover it, because the only way this is going to end if people stop covering it, you know. And that's what she kind of wants. She wants people to stop covering it. And I get that. I understand the reasons why. Because in order to move on, you're going to have to let the past go. you know, and you can't really do that if everybody's talking about it. Hmm. Need to think. Uh, yeah, so I understand why it's no secret to why she feels that way. Need the other backpack. Or the other two backpacks, actually. All right. Put, put that there. And it's because it just makes sense, you know, to sit there and just, no, let's move on from this. I don't want to be constantly harping on it, that kind of stuff. If that makes sense, you know, and I get why she doesn't want to, because, painful memories, and it goes back to what I said that, really? Can't you guys find something? Well, you're over there, so I'm just going to slip that right there. Why is it not coming this way? I'm fine with it. They can just move on. It's because there's a lot of them and they'll kill me. I just need to get diamond armor. That also frees me from, the thought of people thinking me about, like, if you want to talk about, if he's only going to talk about Sinder, to get rid of that perception, you know, or even worse, he's only using Cinder to get views. And I don't want that. I'll be honest. I think that's something that can actually happen by how much I covered it. And I don't want that to happen. I mean, thinking long term, if there's an opportunity to talk to her, I don't want her to think only reason I want to talk to her is for fucking views, which would be partially true, to be honest. But, is legitimately like, hey, I want to get to know you, talk about your experience as a being a VTuber beyond the drama stuff. You know, because I'll be honest. This is the reason why I really want to talk to VTubers. It's like, why did you decide to be a VTuber? All that kind of stuff, Because to me that would be, it's interesting. I mean, to become a VTuber is a conscious choice, and there's I got theories why, but to actually get confirmation on why they went that route, it would be cool. Hey, Lord Cat, how you doing, buddy? So, I mean, I would love to talk to her about that kind of stuff. Why did she decide to become a VTuber? Why a VTuber? Why not be IRL? I want to hear those reasons and all that stuff. So, like I said, I don't want to be known as the guy who only covers Cinder for drama. And I know a lot of my channel growth was because of that. I'm not stupid. I realize that. I mean, I know a lot of my subscribers came from that. And that's why I'm kind of saying that this is the end. As far as I thought you'd be a little shit and do that. I know you're. I'm sure everybody's happy. I'm happy for you. I'm happy too. not just because of the Power Pups, but I'm happy for her. You know, she's made a very concerted effort to try to put this behind her, which, you know, good. And I'm going to respect her wishes. Not that I really talk bad or harass people, in my opinion, but I can see how some people can see it that way. To be honest, oh shit, and you know, and I don't want anybody to misunderstand. That's doing wonders for my shield, to be honest with you. Let's eat. And I don't want anybody to accuse me of doing something like that. Because once you start traveling down that road, it's hard to come back from as far as your reputation, you know? I mean, that's the reason why I kind of say, this is the end. I'm not going to talk about it no more. Boop. Right. But, and I really want to follow her wishes because, you know, it would be best for her, really, overall. That people, you know, kind of just put it to bed and that's the end of it. I mean, at least the people who want to respect her and and everything that she went through. Because obviously it wasn't easy. Yeah, she's back to stream. And she has a strong community behind her. Blah 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 blah. I could, you know, list things off all damn day. But at the end of the day, she went through hell, and to constantly bring it up, you're just making her relive that over and over again. Where, you know, so I don't want to do that to her. I don't want to do that to anybody, to be real, to be honest with you. I mean, with the possible exception of one, being honest, there's only one person on Reddit would do that to it, and I think you can pretty much all guess who that would be. But I don't want to be the person that's making her relive it over and over again, or have someone or the reputation of doing that. And sorry, I have to concentrate for a minute. Boop. So, I mean, we need to move. Yeah, I agree, Lord Cat. That's the reason why I say, like, this. I said in past streams I would be covering Cinder's return stream 4 weeks afterward. This is me covering it now because I don't want to not, and it's also for a selfish reason. Like I said, I don't want to be known as the Cinder channel or have that reputation, really. And it's one of the reasons why I was like, hey, I'm not gonna. I said it before, and I didn't want to talk about it anymore. There's nothing more I can add. Then she 2 weeks later drops a Google Doc. I was like, hey, you just blew that out of the water, didn't you? Nothing against her. And I'm joking, by the way. I'm not being serious. What the hell am I? What? Okay, let's go over here. There's a place I wanted to go. Oh, I wanted to go up there. But, you know, and I don't think the Power Pups would appreciate it if I sit here and keep covering it. I think it's kind of understandable that I'm talking about it right now because she just streamed. So out of respect of not for Cinder and her community, I'm not, from this point forward, I am not going to talk about it. This will be the last time I will talk about anything Cinder related, even if Shiloh come out on with a stream putting her on blast. I won't cover it because it needs to end. That's how people move forward. You put your petty differences, and these are fucking petty. I think I pretty much said that this is all petty. And just, it has to end. And I'm not saying that anybody else who decides to continue to cover it, especially if they haven't gone through the whole Google Doc yet, because the Google Doc is a lot. No, that's 1,000-page, and I can understand if someone hasn't been able to get through the whole thing. It's a legitimate thing. I need to get down to deep sleep level. I don't want to go that way. Also, kind of want to light all this up too. I think I should be able to get through here like that. Let's go that over here. But let's talk about a stream for a minute. Shelly can say what she wants, but I couldn't care less what she said. It's not, well, yeah, that's the right attitude. I would put it a little bit differently. But yeah, that's the right attitude. I mean, let them say what they want. We moved on. They need to move on too. That's why when people brought up, oh, they need to respond. No, they don't. If they were smart, they won't. To be honest with you, if they're smart, they won't say a fucking word on stream or on X or on their Discord. If someone asked, they said, we're not talking about it. In other words, do what Cinder just did. I'm not going to talk about it. You know? And that's the best way to handle it. To be honest with you. It just popped into me. Let's eat. What just popped into me? Just heard it pop. Let's go up here. And to me, it's a very intelligent move. You notice I didn't say business. Okay. Because it is a good business move. Let's not kid ourselves. It's a very good business move. Just leave that alone. That's just asking for trouble. But as more to the point, it's a good mental health move. You know, shit happened, and quite frankly, no one came out smelling like roses, and it just needs to go away. Because live and let live. That's probably what I want, and I'm happy. That's good. Don't just keep it that way. Regardless to what any other person on X or VTuber says, don't let them take that away from you. You know, because people are going to try. As long as you're aware of that, people are going to try. Just like, you can say whatever the fuck you want, but I don't have to care. You know, if someone tries to egg you on Twitter, you're just like, it sounds like you got an issue. I don't. You do. Oh, fucking dripstone cave. Why not always find dripstone caves? Why can't I just, go into a lush cave? I mean, it'd be different at least. I always get the dripstone caves. You know, I don't know why I'm collecting iron. I got plenty of it right now. Don't really need it, but here I am still collecting because, I'm a greedy little thing. But like I said, I mean, I already sort of have a reputation to be the only thing I talk about is this, and I want to move on from this, so I can actually have collabs with other people, especially VTubers, and talk about other things. I mean, whatever they want to talk about, I'm just interested in talking to them, you know, because it's, you know, I always found people who choose to be VTubers fascinating because they decide to. I can make guesses why they chose to go the VTuber route, but no, sometimes getting confirmation of why they did it is nice, you know. Just see that if your thinking's correct, you know. Let's grab that. There's more. There's always more. You know, sometimes it's kind of nice to like get your theories proven. I mean, uh, when you can, but sometimes you can't. And it's also like there's so many things I want to do, and I get inspiration every day. It's just I just not have the size or the reputation to be able to do it. You know, I mean, more collabs with other content creators, whether it be VTubers or whatever or whoever. I said this before. One of the reasons why I did just start streaming is because I want to talk to people. It's like talking to JP and Clankers. Always, it's fun because I'm learning about Brazil, the culture there, and all that stuff. It's great. I love that. All right. I mean, different viewpoints. I mean, it just gets me excited. You know, to learn a different perspective that I've never experienced before. And that's one of the reasons, that's the major reason why I did this. Uh, you know, I want to hear, I give out my perspective and I want to hear other people's perspective. And that, you know, oh shit. Got a spawner, got a skeleton spawner, got a skeleton, oh fuck me. Yeah, you guys take each other out. Yeah, you go take each other. Yeah, go for it. What are you doing that? I'm gonna come over here and do this. Yeah, you guys don't fight each other. Oh. Oh, I got a saddle. Oh. I'll just take everything. Just, I may just hold on to that. There. But, yeah. So there's that. I know, JP, you're dedicated. You take being a my mod very seriously, and I do appreciate it. Hopefully, you know I appreciate it. I am trying to get you more followers on Twitter. uh, it's like the who is it? The Bollocks and on Twitter, Lord Cat. Yeah, Lord Cat. I think like constantly when I announce my stream, always repost it. Trying to help me get more views. Why am I just not eating? I'm going to die if I don't eat. But yeah, it's like there's a lot of people who do a lot of things for me, help to help my grow my channel. And part of me don't want to disappoint them by not covering, this stuff because, I'm assuming people value my opinion. That's the reason why they come here. Yeah. Okay, let's just put all this in here. Nope, not that. Dun, 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 dun. Dun. That can go in there. 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 And that can go in there. I've got 2 torches left. Oh, don't do that. Okay, you just stay over there. Whoa! You almost hit me. I mean, there was several things that happened today, which quite interesting, which is like pyro pups trending on Twitter. And it's like I didn't expect that to happen. I don't think anybody expect that to happen. There we go. We'll put that in there. Let's see what that's gonna give us 25. Okay, we got one enough to make another set of torches. Okay. Want to get down to deep slate, to be honest with you. Oh hell. But overall, her stream was very wholesome, very humble. That's the main thing I want to say. She was very humble. Just reconnecting with her fan base, which no. All right. Okay. And that's exactly what she needed to do. It's like right on top of me. Where is this spider at? Over there someplace. Okay, I'm not worried about it then. And she did what she needed to do. Gave a life update, stated her what her intentions were going forward. She never said what she did. One important thing she did say, she was going to try to reach out to people again, and kind of work things out, but that's going to be behind the scenes. It's not going to be public, which, yeah. Okay. But it's always okay, I'm almost here. I know it's my job and you don't need to say it. It's not necessarily your job, JP. I don't you take what I'm saying is you take your responsibilities very serious, which good. I mean, I know I kind of thrust it on you. I didn't even bother to ask if you want to be a mod. I just made you one. You and Clankers. I just made you one. And Loboto, too. I never asked. You, in my opinion, you earned it. I thought Cinder was trending. That Power Pups. Yeah, I was surprised it was Power Pups that was trending. You know, to be honest with you. You know, I thought she'd be trending most of the day. I thought everybody would be sitting here talking about her comeback stream. You know, on X or whatever, or making posts about it. But you know, maybe it's a good thing it wasn't. Just to be, I'm gonna go ahead and make that because I don't. When X breaks, I'll be 3 ways to screwed. And let's go ahead and make a shield real fast too. As my shield's about to break. And in fact, let's just go ahead and do this, do this, do that, and bye. Don't need you, you're about to break. But I do feel kind of bad pushing the Henya VTuber highlights to tomorrow. But there's also another reason why I did it. I am really not feeling my best right at the moment. FYI, I do not react very well to color contrasts or contrast fluid they pump into me every time I get a CT scan. If you haven't noticed, I don't sound very fucking energetic or like my typical self, you know. And there's a reason for that. It's the color contrast that they pumped into me. Kind of. I don't react very well to it. It's about the best way I can put it. And my energy levels goes down because it, you know what it does? It basically gives you a fever. At least it gives me a fever. I thought I saw the creeper there. Let's go this way. I'm trying to light this up as much as I can. Granted, that means more mobs will spawn on the surface, but no, I can deal with that. And it takes me. I should feel better by morning. Be honest with you, but the stuff they pump into me to do the CT scans, I don't really react that well to it. You know, it just it gives. What happens is when they put that, at least for me, when they put that in me, like I said, I get my body heats up. It's a common occurrence. They warned me the first time that happened. You say, "Oh, you may still you may heat up. Your body may start to get hot, and you may have a slight fever for the rest of the day." I was like, "Oh, joy, wonderful! I'm gonna feel like shit for the rest of the day. Yay, me!" It was really bad when I had to get a CT scan like every 2 weeks. It was awful, on top of everything else. And also, I know because I want to do these anything really. I want to do it right. And me being subdued right now is a good thing. Me being overly excited or combative. Oh, thank you, Lord Cat. I will. By morning, I'll be back to my old self. You know. One positive thing about it makes me more thoughtful. I slow down, take time to think things through before I open my big fucking mouth, what usually gets me in trouble. I am not going over there because I'm not going to pick up that fucking shield again. Let's go ahead and grab this coal while I'm seeing it. because this is pretty much, I think I have lit up this whole cave system, to be honest with you. From the looks of things that I did. I need to go down one layer, but I don't feel like doing that here. And because usually as you notice, I am not talking the way I normally talk, which is a lot of making a lot outlandish statements and stuff like that. I'm more like subdued, I think would be the word for it. I wouldn't necessarily say thoughtful, because God knows I'm never thoughtful. But I'm taking my time because I know how I get, and I'm not being cautious because I'm streaming or anything like that. It's more along the lines of I know I'm not feeling well, and I get agitated very easily, so I'm being careful. What the fuck did I do? Okay, go this way. Torches should stay on the right. That's left. That's center. I don't really... Did I just don't screw myself here? Did I really screw myself here? Okay, this is the spawner. Okay, I found the spawner. But because I'm not feeling well, I know I get here, and if I start talking about the everything, Google Docs and shit like that, I'm just gonna fly off the handle. That's why I'm just concentrating on her stream, because it's a very positive thing. I do like her dog, by the way. Love that dog. It's a cute dog. You know, it's a very cute dog. You know, and I already seen on Twitter, the memes already starting to be made about the dog, Freddy or Fred. I can probably call him Freddy. It's a very cute dog. It looks like some kind of beagle mix. I don't remember if she said what breed it was, but this way. Oh, that way. Okay. And I guess I love dogs. You win me over if you show me pictures of dogs. I'm easy to please, to be honest with you. Hey, how you make Grumpy happy? Showing pictures of dogs, especially pugs. If you're showing pictures with pugs, he'll follow you around just like a dog. You know. But yeah, it's I love the fact that of the dogs. Where's the freaking? They're all down there. I must be close to like the water's edge or something like that. How the hell do I get out of here? I'm probably very close to the surface, to be honest with you. Well, how did I get so lost? Oh, there we are. Okay, I found my way out. I just gotta wait till daytime and not tempt fate. Can I see? Okay, there we are. We still like that. We can see the sky. Yeah. The dog was really cute. It's, and she talked about a lot of her life improvements, like working out, all that stuff, and to change her behavior that caused some issues for her, you know. And it's kind of nice for her to address those things. and she's over the past 5 months, I think she has. Okay? The things that no were causing her to not to be so overly focused on business. You know, overly. Yeah, it's cute. I love dogs. Not a very big cat person, if you couldn't tell on there, 'cause I usually make fun of cats. But she's striving to have not only a more physical, healthy lifestyle, but also a more mentally healthy lifestyle. You know, which is something that a lot of content creators forget. I mean, it's like everybody's. I tell people that I stream. How often do you stream? I stream 5 days a week. How long? Oh, depends. Usually anywhere for about 4 hours, if not more. I said, how can you do that? I got nothing better to do. And so, well, don't you get tired? And I said, that's the reason why I take 2 days off. I will, unless something major happens, I will always take 2 days off. And I do mean that. You'll see me post on Twitter. And it's usually the silliest shit I can post. Okay. I'll be honest, I don't really post anything about quote unquote drama on Twitter that often. Because I know everybody is wound up tight about anything, politics, social issues, content creator drama, all that shit. I just want to bring some little bit of levity, make some. Oh joy, a fucking thunderstorm. Can I make it to the house? Can I make it to the house? See how bad it is. I should be able to make it to the house. Hopefully, I can make it to the house. And we're just gonna sleep through this. And but yeah, most of my Twitter posts are just about I'm trying to be funny. Okay, there's nothing around me. Cool. Oh, whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, I'm here. Well, let's stop doing that. Put that here. Okay. I actually need to grab that one. Put that in there. Put that in there. Let's see. Grab these two. Yeah, we can do that. And we can just replenish all that. And put that there. Put that there. Do I have anything else in there I need to take out? Yeah, that don't go there. These numbers. Pardon me. I mumble when I'm playing Minecraft. We're good on that. That's not even close to painful. What I should do is upgrade these to iron. Yeah, I'm checking things out because I don't want to get blown up by a creeper. At least not again. Here we go. I don't know. There's a yeah, let's do it. Yeah. No, you can go in there. Can we get a red backpack? At least I'll know what it is. I make it red. Nope, not that one. This one. No, that's one. Give me the right one, please. Yeah, that will work. All right, we got that one all lit up. That one right there. All right. Do we like have a big? How's our farm? Looks like everything's grown. Not everything. There's one right there that hasn't grown. Which, no, we can kind of take care of. Yeah. All right. We do have one chest here. I can toss you in there. I'll work this out later. But I like how she was like sitting there talking about future plans and getting back to things that she used to do on stream and kind of stopped doing, like talking about her crafting. She sounded very excited to play games again, which, you know, is sort of like the lifeblood of a streamer, playing games. Obviously, since I'm sitting here playing Minecraft. And okay, what? I don't like potatoes. And she, all in all, I mean, was she emotional? Yes. Which, you know, all things considered, very understandable. I gave a shout out to Pyro Pup Center, recognizing all the hard work that he put in to keep the community going. She also said that she wasn't like paying attention to social media that much or being online, which actually probably turned out to be a really good, healthy mood for her. I will say this much though: when she finally decided she was coming back to streaming, I do believe she did check out social media just to sort of, you know, get the lay of the land, where things stand as way people are talking about her. Because no, that would just be smart, you know. That would just be smart of her to do that. And because if like something like this happened to me, I would do the exactly same fucking thing. If right before I decide to do a comeback, I will see what people are saying about me before, because it will help decide what kind of attitude to have, you know. And I'm not saying she was being fake. Let me make that clear. I'm not saying she was being fake. What I'm saying, she had to prepare herself mentally if she thought she was going to get a lot of hate. That's what I'm saying. Okay, I'm gonna use that because I'm gonna do some stuff right here. I got the freaking hiccups again. Lately, I've been getting a lot of hiccups. Since no, this goes down to deep slate, I'm not worried about keeping this open. Now, if it went down to deep slate, I would do something different. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure she checked out social media in the last I would say the last 2 months, to be real with you. Just to get a kind of idea and mentally prepare herself to deal with what people are saying. All right, let's look at the map. I got something over here. There's a big thing over there. There's a huge thing right there. Ravine, you might call that. Is there something even closer? Well, there's something over here. Let's go over there. Kind of check that out before I go way over to a ravine that's far away. But yeah, I mean, that would just be a smart. It was really healing to hear her laughing. Yeah, I do gotta say she has a very infectious laugh. You know. I went the wrong way. It's over here someplace. It's over there. Where is this damn thing? Is this it? Oh, this is it. Did I actually already go down this once? It looks like I have. Alright. Let's light this up. Oh, alright, let's be smart and not make myself get lost. Alright, this is going a lot deeper than the other one. Alright, I do want to get this top level where things can drop down on me lit up. Yeah, we're probably going to get this iron too while we're here. But yeah, it was really good to hear her laugh. And I'll be honest, it was good to hear her cry. Because she's not keeping it all pent up, you know? And it's very healthy to let those emotions out. Especially with all, I would be concerned if she didn't cry. You know? I think we all would have. You know? But it was good to hear her laugh and cry and just let it out. Oh, of course, I got a skeleton with an enchanted bow over there. I don't feel like fucking with them. And that was not any better. Let's see if I can sneak up. Okay. I hate dealing with skeletons. What do we got here? Alright, I'll go ahead and grab this iron. And I don't know, because I kind of zoned out for a little bit because I got tired and I was kind of just like half awake type situation. I don't remember if she really had that big of a conversation about Red. I have to fight that. I have to fight that fucking skeleton. You know? Really don't want to. No. But I think she says she has a uh, uh, moderation team. Oh, there's two there. Oh, joy. There's two. Of course. There we go. That's what I wanted. I have a shield up. I had. Ah, Jesus. Yeah, I know. I got to work around the last time. And I said if I died again, that was the end of it. How many days? We got 3 days. Yeah, Red's a mod now. I know that. I still think she's going to go to him for input about stuff, but as far as handling the business side of stuff, I don't think that's going to happen. You know, lesson learned type situation, you know. Edit. We're just going to say died. 30. You can't put numbers in? You can't put, no, okay. 33. Okay. I can put the number of days in. All right. Create a new world. One of these days I'm gonna actually get get good. Going. Yeah, I'll be honest. That would that would be in everybody's best interest to kind of keep Red away because he likes to get close to people. And not that there's anything really wrong with that. It's more along the lines you have to have boundaries, especially when you're in a management position. You have to have boundaries, and he didn't, and everything was twisted because of what happened. So I think they both realized that. Oh, wow, we got actually a good spawn. And this is a really good spot. You got plains biome. You got some caves over there. I already see some sheep. So we're gonna go ahead and cheat. All right, hold on. I'm doing the typical get rid of all the grass stuff. So if anybody's wondering, okay. Move near me. I really want the tall grass to go away. 520. But yeah, it's I mean they're partners in this, and it just makes sense that he will still have some involvement in the Sinder brand, especially that he led the charge with a lot of the creative ideas. And as far as like for her to talk to someone about creative ideas, he was apparently very good at that. And it would be silly to just toss him aside because of all this, and the fact of what kind of relationship they have. That it just makes sense. I mean, after you think about it for a little bit, it makes sense. I think him not being involved so much in being her manager is probably going to be a really healthy thing for their relationship. Okay, because now they, I don't know what kind, if the team they got is a bunch of professionals or whatever, but she's not having a romantic relationship with any of them, which good. Know what I'm saying? That's a good thing. I'm taking off my socks because my feet are getting hot, and because I'm still hot from today. Uh, and to realize what he contributed to her success and not losing that, a lack of a better way to put it, that's very good business. You know, he's there to help her with what she wants him to help her with. Smart move. And I know I'm not one of those people say, "Hey, Red's a bad person," all this stuff. I mean, after I'll take what she said about the relationship and the status of that as gospel. You know that it's a healthy relationship because I don't know, nobody does except her and Red and the people close to him, like her parents. And it was nice to hear from her saying that she wants to do more with her parents and the way she was talking. There's a situation there that I don't want to speculate on, because she sounded kind of depressed when she was talking about her parents and the need to spend a lot more time with them. With, I think she said along the lines of what amount of time they have left, which okay, you know, not gonna read into it or anything like that. I'm not trying to, but it is very telling. But I'm glad she's going to spend more time with her parents and the people that love her unconditionally, because that's what parents do to their children, no matter what happens to their children. People really like that. I said that one tweet. I said, I'm really happy for the Power Pups. Cinder stream has been wholesome and fun. Plus, Cinder's dog is cute. I love dogs. Yeah, while this is going on, I'm reading what people are liking and reposting, that kind of stuff. And people like the little, I guess, Power Pup tribute I did. I mean, that's cool. But, like going forward, I am not going to talk anything else about this. I'm not saying I'm not going to talk about Cinder. Maybe I'll do another VTuber highlights for Sinder a year from now or something. I don't know. Uh, but I mean, it's possible. It's possible I'll do VTuber highlights of other ones I've done. If we're talking maybe a year or two from now. But as far as like Cinder drama, no, you're not gonna hear anything anymore about it from me. Okay. Um, Besides, I think something big is coming down on the V Shoujo front with V Shoujo's former CEO declaring personal bankruptcy. And I do want to talk about hmm? Hold on for a minute, excuse me. Oh shit. 1 second. I gotta check something. I may have to end the stream because if I have a prior commitment. I have not. I didn't get any messages about this. Alright, if I don't get a message about it. Oh, that was loud, wasn't it? Oops. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's fix that real fast. I did oopsie doodle there. I did. Let's just quickly fix that. Yeah, don't. Just do that. All right. Apparently we're not doing it tonight, so okay. And you know, the other thing is because once a month I do have a show on my French channel that I do once a month, and he wants to do it on Wednesday. I've been trying to convince him to do it on Friday when I don't stream. If he so chooses to do it, great, because it makes my life a lot easier. And quite frankly, it makes a lot of people's lives a lot easier. You know, that and the fact we like to yap after the stream, and we end up talking to each other till about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. It's not good. I know, but it's because that's the only time we talk to each other. Sadly, you know, it is what it is. You know, it's one of those things. It is what it is. But we talk, we text, we Facebook Messenger each other. At least I make an attempt to check in once a day with what, and once at night, just to verify things. I just haven't verified things today, and being because he would announce something, he would put something in the message. I'm not gonna ask. But yeah, it doesn't look like we're doing that tonight, so. That was so cool to watch, by the way. Just see the grass disappear. All right, let's get back. Let's get. Let's get rid of that. All right, yeah. Awesome, she found it. All right, I gotta say, so I can get back in hardcore mode. But yeah, what is there left to say about Sinder's stream? I'm like towards the end, I made sure I interacted in Twitch chat. So once again, so I counted as a actual viewer, not as a fucking bot. Someone gifted me a membership in the YouTube because I had both streams going. I had Twitch going and YouTube. Hey, I gave her an extra view on both platforms. So there's that. And, you know, oh, lava's right there. All right, let's go punch a tree, punch a oak tree here. But No, don't want you. Don't want you. Don't need you. Let's go ahead and over here. Just go ahead and punch this one down too. Don't want around it. I mean, it, it was a very positive stream. It was a very good stream. Uh, Something I was kind of expecting that her stream to be like. To be honest with you, her first stream. I wasn't expect her to like talk about what happened because that would have been very silly. Honestly, it would have been a mistake for her to do something like that. How do y'all do that? Really? Fine. Ah, Jesus. Didn't mean to do that. Let's see if I can do this without fucking it up. Whatever. Well, we got food. If I have to eat the apple, I'll eat the apple. Oh, we're about to get some mutton. There's a sheep over here. There's sheep up there. I can probably, but there's 3 white sheep here. And is there a blue flower over here? Because we need the blue flower to get the best. Oh, there's one right there. Hey, there we go. Shut up. I am not dealing with you. 1, 2. Three. Okay, let's turn on our Albright. Because I'm curious to see. Okay, that goes all the way down to D slate. That's a good thing. We have our way to get down to diamond level real quick, like. And probably, smart bet would be strip mining instead of going caving out and then get diamond armor and then go caving. That way I could take more than 2 arrows and dying in iron armor. So let's put this down. Boom, boom, boom. Whatever. We have a bed. And I kind of want my base. You can just over there as much as you want. I'm trying to just get him to come up to. No, never mind. I'm not going to try go any further now. I'm just pretty much going to freaking just, hey, kill me, please. I want to die now. Let's put our bed down. And then we'll just, H. Nope. J. Nope. Not dark. Aqua. Black. Base. Confirm. Okay, we got our base set up. Let's go up here and get some stone. So we can get stone tools. And hopefully there's some iron exposed up here. No, I just realized I should kill those sheep up there instead of down here. That would probably have been a better play. I would have been open. Okay, hold on. Let me see what it said. I would have both open, but my computer would. Yeah, this computer here, my main computer, can handle Twitch, either Twitch or YouTube. Okay, I had Twitch open on this computer because no, for some reason Twitch is a little bit more demanding as far as like uh, quality of video. Compared to YouTube. It's one of the reasons why I chose to stream on YouTube as compared to Twitch. Because if you have not as powerful computer, the stream's going to appear a little bit more smoother on YouTube as compared to Twitch. And that has a lot to do with Twitch's chat, to be honest with you. The only time my computer lags, this computer lags on YouTube, is like if there's a lot of people in chat. If there's a lot of people in chat, it's like I would just have to turn chat off. It's like when I turned into the debut of Saba, there was 250,000 people in there. The chat was going fucking nuts. So I just turned chat off and everything was fine. But like any heavy interaction stream, I would have to turn chat off. So this is a big coal vein here. You know, look at the size of this damn thing. But yeah, it's but I had both had YouTube on my small one and chat Twitch on this one, and the video quality on both of them were outstanding. And I'm really interested in watching a normal stream from her, to be honest with you, because this stream, I'll be honest, it was very predictable on how it was going to go. This wasn't what I would call a normal Sinder stream. And I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna take a few months for her to go back to a normal be whatever you want to call normal. For her. You know. It's not something that's gonna happen overnight. And I don't think anybody should expect that from her. Huh. Apparently he did come up. Okay. Fine. But yeah, I think it's going to take a couple months for her to get back into the groove of streaming again. To be honest with you. How do I do that? I got this here. I can use this. Well, yeah, let's just use that. And let's go ahead and cook this up. Actually, let's take that out and put that in. We don't need that, really. What was I going to do? I was going to make a stone pickaxe. Yeah, but I don't have any sticks. No, this is okay because I'm going to go cut some more trees down. Which, fine. And also, while I'm here, but yeah, I think it's going to take her a little bit to get back into the groove of streaming. So it's not really fair for me to say to critique anything, but I don't critique streamers anyway, because everybody has their own style. And if you happen to like their style, you'll like their streams. If you don't like their style, you don't like their streams. It's just as simple as that. I want to cut these trees down. I don't want to really worry about that forest over there. No, it's the way, it should be. It goes back, if you like the streamer, you're going to tune in. If you don't like it, don't tune in, and don't say anything about it. You know, uh, don't give them any second thoughts to it. I mean, there's streamers I like that some people don't, obviously. I mean, there's people who come into my chat, hey, I don't particularly like this, but I don't have a problem with them. Hope that doesn't, like, bother you, Like who you want to like, and if you don't like someone, don't watch them. As simple as that. And don't take it out on somebody who happens to like a streamer or VTuber, whatever, that you don't like. I'm going to say this, all right? Something I noticed today that kind of rubbed me the wrong way on Twitter. What are VTubers? Really? What are VTubers? Oh, that's like the funkiest village ever. I mean, look at that. That is a funky generation right there. I tell you what. How's anybody? Okay, never mind. I can't worry about it. Just go away. I don't want you. Just no. There we are. We got some wood. All right. Hold on. No, like that. I go like that, and then we're gonna do this. This. Give me more sticks. And there we go. And we're gonna make a chest so we can put some of this stuff up. So I can go to a village and not have anything in my inventory while I loot it. Also make a boat. But yeah, it's I see VTubers as entertainers. And if you haven't known, I've noticed on X, it's like when I saw Power Pups trending, it was like cool. And then after it went away, it was all fucking political shit. I'm like, I don't really follow political stuff, people. Why are you showing me this crap for? Boom. Right now, we're just going to put everything in here that we don't need right at the moment. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and make another crafting table. This is going to be a traveling crafting table. And let it go as that. Where's the sun at? All right. Let's head to this village over here, I guess. Oh, let's make a boat. Which I think should be one of the crafting recipes that you should already be able to do. But yeah, if you don't like you're free to like who you like. Oh, there's some sticks right there. I'm gonna grab those. There's some bees up there. All right. But I mean, I don't want to tell you don't watch this person. I'll never will tell you that. Okay, I will give you opinions on them, whether I personally enjoy watching them. But just because I don't enjoy watching them doesn't mean that you can't. It's like a perfect example. If you notice how I talked about everybody, like Shiloh, Bao, all of them, I really didn't see anything mean other than stuff they have called themselves. I mean, what Shiloh says about her being a petty person, she has said that about herself. Okay, I am not saying anything that they haven't said themselves. This is a one weird village. Oh my god. Wow. All right, what we got here? I'm not gonna worry about that. I can always come back for it if I really get that far for once. Excuse me. We'll take that, though. Taking that. That would be handy. Oh, excuse me. Let the hiccups look at. I'm only going to loot this farm because I'll take all the seeds I can get. I got carrots. I got taters. I got taters and carrots. No beetroot. I'll leave that one there for him. He can, well, have at least one. Probably should go ahead and whatever. Make a hoe. Hey, I made my ex-wife. Haha. Not like I haven't made that joke before. But I do mean it when I say I don't think VTubers get the respect that they deserve. I mean, it's hard to connect with an audience. Okay. Yeah. Let's boom. Put that there. Put that there. Let's go ahead and check this whole thing. I could come back for those. All right. Like I said, this is the weirdest spawn of a village. All right, let's go down there. I'm just curious if there's a freaking house down here. Oh, it's the farm. Well, I might as well put that on. Put that on. You can have your fence back. Let's try to stay away from things that could possibly kill us really early in game. Like this stupid tree spawn. Alright. What we got here? Another one of those. Is there a house over here? No, I'm assuming they're up there. Hopefully I can get up there before mobs start spawning, because if they do start spawning, I am screwed. I'm really, really screwed if they start spawning right now. Boom. Boom. Yeah, get out of the way, cow. Where's the rest of this freaking village? Because they have to have a house. Somebody has to have a house that has a bed in it. There's nothing up here other than this one single house. This is the weirdest thing ever. There's another farm up here. That was smart. You know what? Move. But yeah, it's no. And overall, it's a good way to end everything as far as my coverage. Yeah. I feel. Because, no, like I said, I think I pretty much said everything I could say about it. Uh-huh. That was fun. That was stupid. No, I'm taking the bed. You guys can do without. Like I said, this is the weirdest villager's font ever. Like, how the hell? There you are. You can get back up there if you want need to get back up there. Okay, I don't need to. Alright, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think VTubers should be underneath the entertainment category on X. I'll put it to a different way. I think every content creator should be underneath the entertainment category under X. But for some reason, they're not. They're like topics, which, fine, but how can a person be a topic? You know, I mean, I get how someone could be a topic, but if they're not making content and making videos to, either inform or entertain people, depending on your point of view, excuse me, get the hell out of my way. At least put them in the right category. A VTuber, most VTubers classify themselves as entertainers. I mean, they say they're here to entertain you. And when you're talking about them, that's kind of how you should, approach it. That they're here to entertain you, and fuck, I don't care. Want to stick around. I do want to do this. And there we are. Got 27. And we can what? And shock you right there. And we got, looks like we have a desert over there. Well, we have a traveling bed, which we need to make gray. All right. Well, let's go on an adventure and get some resources. See if we can find like a resource mountain. Get some, a few waystones if we can. The same shit I do every time I start a new world. And we're heading north. There's a big sand thing of Bobby. Maybe best if to go over land, really? No ship. Let's kind of see if there was a boat, a shipwreck around. But yeah, I mean, that's so irritating to me. Because if a content creator such as Sinder or Sava knew me, I could just Mr. Beast, Icy, who I don't watch by the way, I just he's one of those like you know the name type situations. I don't watch his content. I'm not interested in his content, to be honest with you. He seems to me to be an annoying content creator. But no, it's just no, his personality don't jive with mine type situation. Oh. I I mean he probably is a very nice person, but it's like the facial expressions and exaggerated stuff. I was like, I really no, it's not my thing. You know, and it's uh, you can blame it on my age, really. You know, which would be no, to be honest, is most likely what it is my age, and it's just like, why are you kids like that shit for? Sorry for coughing inside the mic or right next to it. You know, it is what it is, man. You know, I mean, if you like him, good. You know, he's just not my cup of tea. That's all. There's just like some VTubers are not my cup of tea. Just no, they don't really resonate with me. And don't hold against me because they don't resonate with me. Haha! Found one. Too bad there's not one right next to it. That'd be cool. Make life great. Is maybe another one real close by or something? Sometimes they're like right next to each other. Probably have to jump up there. Take a look. I'll see one. We'll just keep going north. Oh, there's a lot of blue flowers over here. Let's get a boat out. We'll just go in the water. And it's like I was trying to like look up as far as like VTubers who was really trending, and it's just nothing. I'm like, oh, come on, you know? You're gonna tell me the big everybody talking about Sinder's return to streaming, and you're saying nobody on X was talking about? There wasn't like a mass like bump in people commenting about her. I mean, come on, I'm like, that's so full of shit. It's not even funny. All right, this is about done. No point in keep using it because all it's gonna do is break. Down to waste my durability on my axe. I got one fucking sapling out of all that. Uh-huh. All I want is one more damn sapling so I can have 4. Now this one drops like 5. What did I say? It dropped 5. Jeez. Okay, let's get out of here. I don't particularly like cold biomes. All right, let's head off in this direction. This is a warm ocean? Well, at least I know there's icebergs close by if I ever going to do anything with packed ice. That's all. Oh, let's get away from that. Let's get away from that. Let's get away from that. I don't want to deal with trading, guys. I don't want to deal with trading, guys. this doesn't look like the preferred way of going, to be honest with you. Let's get to land so I can put this bed down and sleep through the night. I've noticed there was other discussions going on. There was a discussion going on about Minecraft. It was like, cool. You know? It's like other VTubers, I gotta start, really, like, paying attention. I mean, I really want to. Now, one thing I do want to cover eventually is Nami's marriage. I mean, when she gets married. Because the reaction of that was so positive. Everybody was so happy for her. Which is not atypical of, how fans react to, oh, you're getting married? How dare you? You're not pure anymore. I mean, come on. Let's be real. I am getting encircled by ice. Hold on. How's that a freaking forest? It's in the middle. That's cold ocean. That's forest. Cold ocean, forest. That makes no sense. Whatever. I think I need to. Yeah, see, it's icebergs. I'm going to be encircled by them. I'm going to have to go. Well, I'm kind of not going north right at the moment. Is that a boat there? No, it's dirt. The main reason why I don't like ice biomes, you don't get that many shipwrecks. And that's kind of the reason why I'm out here. I want to find shipwrecks to get, like, my iron and all that stuff. There's this polar bear. Maybe, I don't know, we can bring a polar bear back to base one time. Oh, there's a lush cave right there. That's nice. Like you would dig down there. Alright, let's go this way. Let's get out of this mess. Head back to base. Kind of. This is a weird world generation that's going on right here. I mean, look at all the fucking cobblestone in the water. I think Mojang just wants me to start playing 1.21. If you get all the mods, if I can get all the mods that I have in this one, maybe I should go get berries. Nah, I got bread. I would. Not that I'm interested in it. I'll probably get a little bit more viewers for my Minecraft streams if I start playing 1.21 because of trial chambers and shit like that, which I'm not really not all that interested in. I mean, to me, trial chambers. Oh, look, dogs. Maybe I'll eventually get more. It's just busy work. It's not really a compelling reason to play 1.21. Like I said, I really want to see one. I really like to see a change in combat. To be honest with you, being two shot in hardcore and iron armor is a little ridiculous. Maybe 3 shot. That's understandable. But 2 shot, no. You're wearing iron armor. You shouldn't be 2 shot in iron armor. In my opinion. Apparently there's a cave over there. Ooh, That's something I can go investigate. Maybe I can get some iron there. Yeah, because we died, I'm going into Minecraft mode. I'm sorry if you're here for me to talk about Sinder stream, which, I'll be honest, I've already done. You know, I did talk about it. And I pretty much said everything I was going to say about it. I mean, unless someone comes into chat and wants to make their feelings known about Cinder stream, which no, I shall verbalize it for you. I do not have a problem with that. Okay, let's see. Anything good up here? Don't really care about that. Let's see the coal. Let's go get the coal. I don't care about copper. I don't care about copper in 1.20, and I still don't care about copper in 1.21. Yeah, I know there's new blocks, but it's, well, they could have made copper weapons, you know, just a step above stone. But they chose not to. So it's just a decorative block. And how many different decorative blocks are we going to have? I mean, you can make stone weapons and have stone blocks, but why can't you do that with copper? Makes no damn sense. Copper is a metal. You can't make any type of weapons out of a metal copper. Yeah, I grabbed a little bit of copper. Because, you know, eventually, if we do good in this world, I'm going to have to make a lightning rod, a brush to get sniffer eggs. That sort of thing. I don't really build with it. I don't see much point in it. If we die this time, we're going to the cheating world, because I haven't played my cheating world in weeks. And actually, I may play that tomorrow, because I'm doing the Henya thing tomorrow, and also doing the Feel Good stream tomorrow. I'm not canceling that, just so we can be clear. It's like if, you know, if no large content creator, no, there's Vtubers, which kind of makes up my audience of who people are a fan of, is streaming tomorrow, I'll be more than happy to do the Feel Good stream that night. You know, I don't have a problem with it. If there is like a large content creator and they are streaming tomorrow, well, I may have to do something else. But I definitely want to do the Feel Good stream tomorrow. I definitely want to do the Henya thing. And I need to plan out these VTuber highlights a lot more than I have been. Because usually it's me going to YouTube and grabbing clips and finding their debut stream, commentating on them, which is kind of what we're going to do tomorrow. I need to put a little bit more effort into it to make it more interesting for people, you know? So when I make it a standalone video, it will appear more like a standalone video. Ashley probably take fucking notes, so be a good idea. Have bullet points I want to talk about. These VTubers. You know, other than just like showing clips and hey, this is funny. I need to do that. I need to start taking things just a little bit more seriously. Or else I'm just gonna be the guy that reads fucking Google Docs all the time, and God knows I don't want to be reading Google Docs all the time, and fuck that shit. I hate Google Docs. I'm just being honest. I don't really like reading Google Docs. I do it because, no, it's easy content. I'm just being honest. It's just really easy content. Where's this freaking mushroom? Is it down here someplace? Screw you. Don't tell me that. Oh, whatever. I'm just getting through here. There I got one berry bush. I'm just trying to avoid stepping on them. There's copper up here. I'm looking for iron. You guys seen any iron? There's some iron. Let's get that iron. It's a little bit more important because hopefully there's 3. We can make a bucket. And of course not. Nope. There's a lot of coal right here. Yeah, I gotta start planning out my commentary or VTuber highlights, all that, a lot better than I have been. Compared to just winging it. The only time I be real with you, the only time I should wing it is the feel good streams. Because it's just, no, we're gonna look at some clips and just have a few laughs, that kind of stuff. Maybe play some VTuber music, videos, that kind of stuff. It's just, no, low stress. Because I'll be honest, most of my streams are low effort. It's like, I want to talk about this and I have an opinion about this, so I'm going to talk about this. That's pretty much every single one of my streams. And I do have to start putting a little bit more effort into them. As far as, especially if I'm going to talk about a subject or about a VTuber. And even possibly reach out to the VTuber and ask a few questions to them, and see, as long as if they respond, great. If not, well, we'll do it the other way. You know, because I think next week. 1 second. I think next week is Halloween week. Let me see. Let me look at my calendar real fast. Nope, the following week is Halloween week. Okay. Because Halloween week, I already know who I'm doing the highlights of. Ollie, Zombie Girl. No, that's who I want to do Halloween week. I mean, I can even push back Henya's till next week if I want to. Because I already did a VTuber highlights this week with Saba. And quite honestly, I didn't really like it that much. That's the reason why I say I need to plan this stuff a little bit more. put a little bit more effort in, put a little bit more production into it, all that stuff. Which, you know what? I think I'm going to do that with Henya. She deserves it. After all the shit that she went through, because I may talk about picking me too. I mean, that's basically the history of Henya. And to understand her journey and what she's been through, especially when, because I plan on talking about the V Shoujo stuff too, to understand why it was so traumatizing for her. Okay, I'm sure a lot of people do understand why it's so. What happened with V Shoujo is very traumatizing for her, because she kind of went through her, picking me stuff, and to understand why. Because somebody who may not know about that, because yeah, I'm gonna have to start talking about past lives, and I've tried very hard to respect the etiquette, but there's sometimes when you have to ignore the etiquette to really understand the talent, and I kind of wish I did that with Saba, but I thought I kind of did, because the previous week I talked about Gargura and hinted at her new life. Because I'm pretty sure at the end of Gargura, I played Saba's theme. You know? But, you know, I think I'm going to do a new format with Pikami, which is going to require me to put a little bit more production into it. Actually do some actual research into these things. Which, you know, it would good for me, because it actually means I'm fucking starting to take shit seriously. Instead of just fucking winging it all the time. Because it's been my thing. No, not necessarily make a script, but at least have bullet points to talk about. And maybe actually, like, for these VTuber highlights, to do like a little video introduction to them. I mean, I think that would be good. I'm pretty sure of that. I mean, I think people would enjoy it. Especially coming from a fan someone that just likes all VTubers pretty much and appreciates the hard work they put in. I mean, those I get. I got all I need. I don't need to be here no more. Which is good, because I don't like the Dark Oak Forests. Because shit just keeps spawning in here. This is not a very big one, though. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. And we can check out and see if we see some iron along the way. But yeah, I mean, I gotta put some more effort, a lot more effort into my content creation if I want to be successful and not be seen just like a ripoff of, other content creators like Asmongold or Hassan, Tectone in their ilk. But I'm just covering VTubers. Huh. I could cheat and remove all the snow. But I won't. What am I doing on wood? I'll grab a few more trees while I'm here. How much iron? I don't think I only got 2 things of iron. Alright. At least I don't have to deal with that. Actually, let's go ahead and see. I mean, I know my off the cuff remarks sometimes are funny, but I also know they can be very offensive sometimes. And not that it really bothers me because I'm trying to be funny, and sometimes I make offensive remarks, and people go, "Ee, you should say that." I'm like, yeah, probably I should have said that, but no, it's too late now. Should have told me sooner. Is that another village? That's another village. We can go check that out. Woo. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, I mean, and it's like, yeah, you should apologize for those remarks. You know, I just don't want to. Because it's a joke. If you can't take a fucking joke, it's not my problem. Really. Okay. There you go. I'm helping you out. I'm looking for beetroot, actually. I'm surprised there hasn't been any beetroot. Alright. There you are. We're not going to activate this waystone. I'm going to take it with me. Because this is, we can get, it's very close to the village. Not, I don't need that. And we're probably going to go up there and grab some of those cherry trees. Saplings while we're here. Ooh, there's some iron. And there's an iron chest plate. Okay, that's good. That helps a little bit. What else we have in here? Here's some bread. What's something we don't need? Oh, you can have the dirt. We can always get more dirt. That's easy to get. We can always come back for that. I'm fine. I just put that one down. My bed first. Excuse me. Can you get out of the way, please? Thank you. What do we got here? Nothing. What do we have over here? Uh-huh. Got the piss bed over there. I don't think anything's in this one. I don't need another blast furnace. One's enough. What do we got here? I'll take more of those. And I'll take more of those. You can have the flowers. I wish there was another, what do we got here? Ooh. What can I get rid of that we don't really need? We don't really need the sweet berries. saves me the iron of making one. All right, which way is the base? That way's the base. Hey, excuse me. Oh, there's another one up here. What we got here? Is this a librarian? Yes. And we'll have to come back to it. Kind of need everything I got right at the moment. Okay. We can close the base. Oh, this is a big sand. I thought this was a desert. So, at least we know where the cherub blossoms is when we're ready to come get some. So, let's go back to base. But yeah, it's... No. Excuse me. So you probably know, I'll be honest, you're going to see a change in how my content's being presented, because a lot of this has been like off the cuff or last minute ideas, and I got put in not a little, a lot more effort into my content if I want to be successful. Okay. And that it's also personal pride, you know. I want to know if I do become successful, I want to know I put all the effort I could to do it. Even if I fail, you know, I want to know I put all the effort I could into being successful, and just sitting here doing off the cuff remarks or reading Google Docs, that kind of thing. It's only going to get me so far. And to the point is that I want to go a lot further than I'm currently at. Not that I don't appreciate every single person that has subscribed to me in good faith. I want to do better for you guys too. You know, I'll be honest, I don't think I've put out really good content. At least not good enough that I've not as good as it could be. Let's put it that way. I mean, my editing sucks. And I hate editing. I know, and that's something I have to start doing better. Even as I edit streams, you know, and making better production value on my streams, it overall is going to help my videos. It just makes sense. No, it's the truth. It's just, if you're going to do something, at least put forth the effort to be good at it. And so far, my effort is, hey, I want to talk about this. Let's fucking stream. That's not effort. That's just what can I get by with. And you all deserve more than that. Than just what can I get by with. Now, like streams like this where I'm playing a game, yeah, it's going to be off the cuff. You know, I'm not a very good narrator playing Minecraft. You know, what can I say? I'm going to go and knock down and get my basic tools, all that stuff. I mean, shit that you heard all 1,000 fucking other times from other Minecraft content creators. I'm gonna do this. one of these down. And we're gonna put it right there like I always do. Base. That's N. Where's it B? Where's it M? No, it's not M. B. Y. Okay, Y. We're gonna get rid of that one. Delete. Because we have this one. And we got water bucket. We can get water bucket. And when we gonna need it, we can get iron pick. I do need to take cobblestone with me. And these sticks. Boom. We'll switch that out. Put that there. Put that over there. All right. Let's head west. Because we kind of know what's east. Well, let's see what's west. Because we already got... All right. Here we are. Got a water bucket. Don't need it right at the moment, but hey. Oh, before I go, I want to make doors. So that would be... That'll be helpful when we find some shipwrecks. Where's doors? I should be... Okay. For whatever reason, it doesn't want... Give me the recipe for doors. Don't know why. You're weird. Yeah. My doors. Just might be a pain in the ass. So yeah, you're gonna notice a different quality of content coming from me when I do like a stream about a subject. There's actually gonna be effort into it. And that will be starting next Wednesday for VTuber Highlights Saba. Eh. I don't. Hold on. I'm screwed either way I go. Hopefully, I get out. Oop. Didn't want to do that. Let's just go straight. I'm not gonna go near freaking icebergs and shit. Is that an ocean monument straight ahead? And that looks like an ocean monument. Yeah, it is. Or go this way. So I can get around it. Far enough away now. No, I'm gonna get pretty close to it. Last thing I need is mining fatigue. Or get zapped by those freaking things. I will say this, if I get to the point where I'm going to drain an ocean monument, I'm fucking cheating. Screw y'all. And hardcore. I will cheat. I'm surprised I am not seeing any shipwrecks yet. Because usually they're fairly close to ocean monuments. I mean, yeah, I could put Albright on. But that's a little bit too far, in my opinion. Yeah, let's not go over there, because there's gonna be fucking mobs over there. It's a fucking drown thingy, Bobby. Yeah, you're not really making this easy, are you? Let's go over here. Worst comes to worst, I'll sleep in the water. Of course, I'm surrounded by stupid spruce. I hate spruce. Spruce is the best wood. It's ugly as hell. Oh, let's go. Go that way. Well, no. If I go this way, I'm going to hit. Looks like something more interesting. Let's let that fill out. Also, the fact that there are other subjects besides VTubing I want to cover. I may be going into politics a little bit. Not really into social issues because, you know, I can solve social issues real easy for everybody. Treat people the way you want to be treated. If you treat people like shit, you're going to be treated like shit. Here. Oh, social issues solved. Because if you think you're being persecuted, no. Hold on. Where was that shipwreck at? Northeast? So we're going there. And that's not gonna let that just go on by. Because I need resources. I need iron. And that's about the best way to get iron. Yeah, as long as nobody throws shit at me, I'm fine. Yeah, you go. Just do your thing. I should be seeing the shipwreck fairly soon. Some of it was on the surface. What's that? Is that shipwreck there? Yeah, that is a shipwreck right there. Is that the one I saw on the map? No, this is a different one. Alright, give me the fit the bed up. Oh, there's a ruined portal right by it too. That's interesting. Hey. Look at this. Go away. Thank you. Yeah, probably gonna need to make arrows eventually. I'm gonna have to make a bow instead of holding off on it like I typically do. Why haven't I made any torches yet? I should have made a shield. We'll do that in a minute. It's not necessary right this second, but... Hey, get me in there. Hey, there we are. We got a diamond. Ooh. I know typically I'm like going, I need to make a backpack. If I find a Badlands and find mines, yeah, I'll start thinking that way. Because sometimes you can find backpacks in shipwrecks. Which is not one of these times. Alright. I don't really need anything like here. What we need to do is get out of here. Can't you let me out, please? Thank you. Okay. Alright, let's eat. And there we go. take that. Take that. Take that. Was respiration? That'll be handy. Probably a little bit better than. I really don't need. You can have that. You can have the regular leather, and I'll wear the respiration because that would be quite helpful. All right. Where's that? That's southwest from here. Let's go. Oh, we want to go. We want to go this way, right? Oh, actually, we want to go this way. There's just another shipwreck over here. Yep, right there. We can get more goodies from. Well, yeah, I'm gonna dip my toe into a little political commentary. I am not gonna do what Asmongold and Tectone do, like attacking like the opposition types shit. There's 50 billion people who do that shit. I'm a liberal. I'm a progressive. Shut the fuck up. Hey, here's an idea. I don't fucking care. What do you call yourself? There we are. Is this the same? Yeah, it is. No, where should you keep that? I don't need to. We got some lapis. Now it's getting to the point where I'm really starting to considering about having a. Yeah, I should have just took the chest with me. And we got some bamboo. We can have all of this stuff. I don't need it. So, which way were we going? We're going west. All right. And of course, it's going to rain. Oh, hold on. I probably should check this out. It's southwest, so go this way. No, yeah, and like I said, I'm not dipping my, not even going to try. No, that's northeast. It'll be that way. And like I said, it's not something that I'm more of a live and let live type of guy. You know, it's like if you're trans or whatever, as long as you don't expect me to sit here and go, "Oh, I'm sorry for every fucking thing a white person's ever done," and in the history of man type bullshit. That's not. You'll never hear me say that. Nope. Nope. There we are. Okay, we need to make a shovel. Oh, right there. See? That wasn't a bad idea. You can have that. Water breathing may come in handy. And we may eventually use that for something. And let's get out of here. And let's get back to our westerly... I'll try to remember to come back because I don't want to make an iron pick yet. Yeah, social issues with me is like, come on. It's easy. Just be respectful of each other. And if someone doesn't want to be respectful to you, just don't fucking go near them. I mean, that's why I'm all for, like, people that, like with Hassan, say whatever you fucking want. Go for it. You want to know why? It's easier to figure out who the morons are. That's how I look at it. It's like, yeah, say whatever you fucking want. It's kind of easy to figure out who's stupid at that point. And who you don't want to associate with. That's what I really don't understand. I mean, some of the things he's done is kind of heinous. Okay, I'm not going to admit that. The whole inciting violence, the recently dog collar controversy that's going on right now, if it's true, it's like, that's just fucking disgusting. All right? Like I said, if it's true, I need a backpack. Russ, I'm going to have to go back to base. And I sort of don't want to do that quite yet. Because I actually could get rid of this. I don't need that right at the moment. There's a big stockpile of it back at base. What am I going to do here? I want to go this way. Go to this inlet. Yeah, I know a big word. I know the word inlet. It's like, I ever know, if Hassan wants to say shit, you know, go for it, dude. Say what's on your mind. I mean, just let everybody know what type of person you are. And how fanatical you are about your beliefs. And what's the old saying? It's hard to change it. You should have ideas, not beliefs. Why? Because people don't want to change their beliefs. But you can change ideas. You know, I firmly believe that, by the way. That's one of the few things from a Kevin Smith movie I actually like. Before he went off the deep end, like a lot of Hollywood celebrities have gone. You want something? You want to die? Meh. How'd they get there? Be easier to go this way? Maybe there's a... Yeah, it looks like there is a way out. I don't have to be in this cave for very long. Let's not hang out too long. Wow. I guess you just want to be on top of it. Ooh, there we are. Yes, that's kind of cool right there. I like this mountain. Oh, let's not beat it with bread. We're getting some good old iron here. I saw that other iron right here. There it is. All right. There's more iron over there. And maybe we'll get lucky enough to find a waystone here someplace. But yeah, I mean, like I said, if you want a free speech advocate, you're talking to one or listening to one, I'm all for people to say what they want to say. I always said this, free speech does not mean that you can get away with it. That you're allowed to say whatever you want to say without any kind of ramifications. There's a bunch of cows, but, you know, how much iron have I collected? That would get me 55. And I kind of... No, I can do this. That would free up some space, I think. Yeah, that would free up some space. And then... make a furnace. Let's see, we got a swamp over there. Which, you know, cool. We'll go through the swamp. Hopefully get away from this. I mean, we could up our video settings here. I think the swamp's that way. Yeah, the swamp's that way. And if we don't find a waystone like close by here, because this is like a pretty good mountain for resources. We got iron, we got coal here that we can claim. Let's go ahead and put that down. Yeah, I'm reusing it. Because, all right. And let's go ahead and head back to base. So we can empty our inventory. Sorry. I didn't sneeze into the microphone, by the way. So put that there. Get that out of there. We'll have to hold on to that. Okay, let's kind of do a little bit of organization here. Boom, 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 boom. That's all that. It's in their own chest. Our precious resources. And let's get this, put that there. And let's go back to where we were. And there we go. I do admit, my Minecraft streams do... Where? Oh, it's over there. Do better during the day. It's like what I was talking about last night when I was kind of showing what was doing better on my channel compared to other things. My gaming streams really don't pop off. You know, and I get why. No, that's no some you have to be in a certain mood to watch someone play a game. And with me, it's kind of interesting because it's more along the lines. It's not a typical Minecraft stream. And I have to go. I gotta go do my friend's stream. Now he just informed me that we're doing a stream tonight. All right. Give me tune in tomorrow. I'll have we got the Feel Good stream tomorrow, and I will be streaming in the morning. I'm pretty sure of it, and quite frankly, I will see you all tomorrow. I'm sorry for the quick end. Thanks for coming to the stream, and I'll see you tomorrow.